1 week into our new year. How is that diet going, everybody? Good? Yeah, no, not for me. Yeah, all right. All right, here today to show us how to make your diet resolution stick is our dear friend, registered dietitian, Carolyn O'Neil. How are you? No, we're not gonna, well, first of all, I don't even like using the word diet.
Okay, we won't.
Let's not.
But you know, every January, people say, you know, they make changes in their life. They want to make changes. I love January. It's fresh start, new year, new you. And you can't blame people who say, I'm going to eat clean, I'm going to eat more healthfully. But there are 3 diet resolutions I will tell you right now, as a registered dietitian, I recommend you skip.
Yay! Skip, skip, skip. Oh,
Number 1, a lot of people say, you know what, I'm going to avoid dining out. I'm not going to eat out anymore. No, that's a myth. 2, they say, you know what, I'm only going to eat the foods that are on the hot trend list for 2017 because they must be really the best.
Exactly.
And number 3, I promise this year I'll never eat ice cream again. I'll never eat fries again. I'll never drink wine again.
Oh, no, I didn't say that.
These are the 3 things that people say they're going to do. And guess what?
I know.
By Super Bowl Sunday, out the window.
Yes,
okay.
if not before, right?
So first of all, the myth about skipping dining out, and here we've set a beautiful table here at this faux restaurant here with the flowers. So should you avoid dining out? No. In fact, get inspired by what the chefs are doing. In Atlanta, there's so many creative, delicious ways that they're creating vegetables.
Right.
And vegetables really are the star of the show for 2017. This happens to be a wheat berry and roasted butternut squash salad. And this recipe comes from our friend Chadwick Boyd.
I love Chadwick Boyd, if you're watching.
And he created this for Peach Dish. And Peach Dish is that home meal kit delivery service.
Right.
Now, there's so many around the country. Peach Dish is our own in Atlanta, and of course they deliver all over the country. What I like about the Peach Dish thing, and you know, another resolution, get inspired when you're dining out to cook more at home.
Yes.
To cook more interesting things. You may be inspired by chefs. For instance, this salad dressing has a little bit of cumin in it, something you might not have thought of. It also has these little pepitas, or little pumpkin seeds that I toasted this morning a little bit before.
That looks delicious.
And then the salad dressing has shallots. It has cilantro. It has a little bit of honey, and it has some delicious cumin that Chadwick Boyd has added in there, really to give it his own delicious, lovely, and delicious touch.
And so it's got lots of color.
Yes.
Protein, right?
Yeah, these wheat berries, which is the main ingredient. Wheat berries, of course, are very, very high in fiber. And you know, we're looking at alternative grains for the new year, so you're enjoying your whole grains, but doing it in a delicious way. And look at these, lovely.
Thank you, love.
There you go.
I'm gonna.
And of course, butternut squash, super high in vitamin A and beta carotene, good for your skin, good for your eyes, a healthy thing, roasted, delicious.
Is phenomenal.
And then what we've done too is a little bit of lime in there. And then some fresh, if you will, cilantro for a garnish. Now, this is here, speaking of the new year and new resolutions, this is a little garbage bucket that I keep in my kitchen so that when I get the ends, let's say of cilantro, boom, it goes in there, it'll end up in the compost pile. Perfect. So again, it's, you know, it's sort of cute. You can keep it in your kitchen, and we're going to add to that as we move along.
Excellent.
All right.
I can't stop eating this, by the way.
Our next recipe, you know, our next was at number 2, only eat the foods that are on the trend list, you know, the superfoods and things like that. Well, I got to tell you something. Kale has been on the superfoods list since 2008. It's still going strong, but luckily the recipes are getting better and better. This is a superfood salad, again, from Peach Dish, and we have those wheat berries, edamame, you know, which are, of course, the little soybeans, which are high in protein. We've got those pepitas, we have shallots, we have almonds in there.
That's beautiful.
I'm gonna, this dressing is so delicious. It starts with pomegranate juice, okay? And we've got some shallots. We have a little bit of mustard in there.
Nice.
And of course, olive oil. And you know, you want a dressing that's got a little bit more oomph when you're cooking and you're tasting with kale, and this also has some bok choy. One thing I like about the Peach Dish too, what they say before you start reading the recipe, I mean, I'm glad they say it because a lot of people apparently don't do this. Read the recipe from the beginning to the end, because you may be in the middle and go, oh, I was supposed to have chopped up my bok choy.
Right.
So I want to show you something. This is a little baby bok choy. You can see how cute it is.
Very cute.
All right, so I'm just going to show you. I'm going to take the little core out.
Okay.
Because it might be just a little too tough for a raw salad. We'll put it in our little compost thingy.
Love it.
Cut it in half, because you want to have it in bite-sized pieces when you're doing a salad. And I think some of the stronger, you know, greens, and I mean flavor and I do mean texture, they really do benefit from sitting with the dressing for a while.
Got it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it can be a little bit bitter. I mean, I love it, but some of those greens, you gotta.
And you know, with kale, it's got
balance
this
it.
little spine.
Right.
And if you guys can see this little spine right here, you can either cut it out, or you know what? If you got the kids helping in the kitchen, might be another resolution for health. Just take some little scissors.
All right, excellent. And Lance says we want to make sure we get to our third point.
That's right. And number two was, of course, about the superfoods. Guess what? We've got jackfruit that's on the list, which is a strange Southeast Asian kind of a thing. Cool. It looks like scrambled eggs in the middle. We've got dragon fruit. But I say, what about grapefruit? Grapefruit has always been with us. It's in season right now, high in vitamin C and potassium. And guess what I did? An old-fashioned recipe where I put it under the broiler. A teeny little bit of brown sugar, and they get your vitamin C. And you know, superfoods for you might be something that you're super duper missing in your diet. I don't like salmon. I'll tell you right now, I think my omega-3s are not where they should be. I don't even like sushi.
What?
I know.
You, Miss
So
Carolyn
I
O'Neil?
have to get my omega-3s from eggs.
I love that.
It's also in orange juice if you want. You can have a mimosa, or with the calcium and the vitamin D.
See,
and finally, if you could just grab a fry right there at the end.
Oh my gosh.
No, grab another one. One more.
I'm going to grab them all.
Well, I don't think you want to overdo the fries. That is my nutrition lesson for today.
Don't
One
do
too many.
All
but
right.
also discover new products. These happen to be broccoli tots, like tater tots. So there's vegetables in there.
By the way, in the commercial break, I told her I grabbed one. They are delicious.
Yeah, and there's also cauliflower tots. So again, what I say for number three, rather than banning all the foods like your French fries over, also discover some new things in the grocery store. Maybe you're cutting back on mashed potatoes. Don't say I'll never eat them. Just say I'll limit it if that happens to be one of your splurge foods. And then discover this is cauliflower and broccoli. You can mix a little olive oil and Parmesan cheese, same kind of a thing. It's like that mashed cauliflower. Ice cream, if that's your thing, say I'll have a little bowl and I'll put strawberries on top. Wine, if that's your thing. Say, guess what? 5 ounces apparently the serving.
Right.
I will have a glass of wine and I'll enjoy it.
I will.
Dry Riesling and champagne have the least amount of calories of all the wines.
I knew that's why I love champagne. Okay. Carolyn O'Neil, great tips and advice. If you want more information on anything she just told you today, please make sure you follow her on all social media. Go to her website. That was a trick. That was funny. All right, it's CarolynO'Neil.com. Are you ready to get fit now that we're eating better? We have 4 must-have health products.